Okay, day three. Today has been a pretty good day, all things considered. Um, and I partially owe that to a new fixation of mine, which I found out last night over like TikTok. I was on TikTok just scrolling, and then I don't know, this kind of like motivational audio type thing popped up. It feels so cringe to say, but I was like, oh, this kind of eats. Um, and then like I went and like listened to stuff like that, and I've it's kind of been getting me through it. And I don't know if it's because it's like a new thing, like a new hyperfixation, shall we say. So I'm like obsessed with it right now. Um, but it's like actually kind of been doing good for me. Um, oh yeah, 'cause I was sat on my bed, uh, not really doing anything, just like I think I actually can't remember what I was doing. Um, but I was just having a fun time, let's say. That sounds weird. I was chilling. Oh my god, continue the story. Um, and I got ovulation cramps because I don't really get normal cramps, but sometimes I'll get ovulation cramps. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is not good. We're immediately going to make ourselves some tea. So I made myself a tea that helped a little bit, but then I went back and made myself a second one while also getting myself like bread so that I could eat my like supper and my sandwich. Um, and like while I was making like the second cup of tea and like cutting the bread and everything, I played like one of these like motivational audio type things and just like listened to it. Um, oh, cause I was like in the first round of like the cramping. I mean, the first time I went to make the tea, I was like struggling. I was like, no, calm down. You're good. You're fine. Like, you're chill. Like, you're doing good. And I was like reassuring myself with like the things that I had been hearing. So I was like, you know what? Let me get some motivational shit on right now while I make myself a second cup of tea. Um, and yeah, like I didn't even care that the voice actors were shit. Like they were so shit. Sorry, but doesn't matter. So that I think is gonna be a good way for me to like reaffirm things in my mind about myself that I want to be reaffirmed is I don't know, let's say that I'm feeling like fat one day, right? I'm not fat, but sometimes I feel like it, right? Um, Go and find a motivational audio about that and then you're feeling better. So I think that this is going to be my game plan moving forward. Um, and because of like, it's so fucking stupid, but like because of the audios, today has been a pretty good day. Like, I slept 6 hours, so not amazing, but I've not really been having a bad day. Aside from that, I've been thinking about bro a lot less than I have before. And again, it could just be because new hyperfixation, or it could be because I've found a coping mechanism to help me get over it, or at least to placate it. Is that the correct word? I can't remember. Don't know. Um, and yeah, so that is one technique, I guess, that I'm using for for myself and for my healing journey. I think I'm gonna try and like listen to stuff like that at least once a day, probably before bed, just so that I can relax because it's like it's kind of relaxing, guys. It's kind of relaxing. Like I'll just be lying there and like my eyes will be shutting. And I'm like, yeah, let me just listen to this for like 45 minutes, and then you get sucked into it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun with that. Um, I didn't really do anything productive today. Oh, another thing. I also think part of my depressive funk was because I've been eating really, really unhealthily, so I do want to change that. That being said, tomorrow I am going out and buying crisps as a little reward for myself for no real reason. But day after tomorrow, so Friday, I will be trying to eat properly healthily again. Because if you didn't know, eating bad food does genuinely impact your mood, and affects your hormones and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, not much happened today, but slowly putting him out of my mind, partially in help to my little motivational audio type things. So, yeah, it's not bedtime yet, but I think I'm gonna start turning out the lights and go and indulge in my little things. Okay, bye bye.